have discovered via a leak on Reddit by a guy named Darth Zepp. I greatly appreciate the nod to both Star Wars and Led Zeppelin in that screen name. Darth Zepp leaked this audio of Ian McDiarmid voicing Emperor Palpatine once again, but not in something new, something old. He's been redubbed into at least one episode of Star Wars Rebels. The famous Siege of Lothal, where Vader communicates with the Emperor via hologram, was originally voiced, the character of the Emperor was originally voiced by Sam Witwer, who is the guy they hired to voice the Emperor in Star Wars Rebels. And we saw the original episode as it aired, but now apparently when Star Wars Rebels launches on Disney Plus, is what I'm guessing, we are going to be hearing Ian McDiarmid return as the Emperor in a redub of at least the dialogue in that one episode, Siege of Lothal. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't appear in more episodes. Obviously, everyone remembers he did appear in as the voice of Palpatine in season 4. But now the circle is complete, and he is back as the Emperor in maybe additional episodes of Star Wars Rebels. Maybe all episodes of Star Wars Rebels will completely be redubbed. And unfortunately, Sam does a great Emperor. We've always loved his Emperor. As a matter of fact, here is a clip of the original version of Siege of Lothal from Star Wars Rebels. I think this was season 2, if I remember correctly. And the Emperor is having a communication with Darth Vader via hologram. Darth Vader, of course, played by James Earl Jones. And you're going to hear Sam Witwer as the Emperor in this original clip.
Lord Vader, have you dealt with the rebels in the Lothal system?
Yes, Master. They are broken.
And yet I sense in you something more to your victory.
I believe the apprentice of Anakin Skywalker lives and is in league with these rebels.
Are you certain?
It was her.
This is an opportunity we cannot let pass. Skywalker's apprentice could lead us to other lost Jedi.
Such as Kenobi.
Perhaps, if he lives. Be patient, my old friend. For now, dispatch another Inquisitor to hunt them down.
As you wish, my master.
All right, there you go. So that was Sam Witwer
as
Sam Palpatine. And there are moments, a lot of them, where it's indistinguishable. Sam does an incredible job of really of that Return of the Jedi era.
He does.
Palpatine. Now, of course, no one does it better.
Whoops. Yes.
Here we go. No one does it better than the guy Ian McDiarmid. So do we have that?
We actually have the very same scene. Wow. This comes from Darth Zepp on Reddit. The sound quality is lacking a little bit, especially compared to that clip of Sam we just played. This could be a situation where we're still dealing with a rough mix or something. I noticed a lot of different things happening in the mix, but I believe this is pretty legit. Because it's no question that's Ian McDiarmid once again going through a Star Wars script with James Earl Jones as Darth Vader. This is pretty thrilling stuff. And so I'm happy to bring you this audio here. And here it is, Siege of Lothal now with Ian McDiarmid.
Have you dealt with the rebels in the Lothal system?
Yes, Master. They are broken.
And yet I sense in you something more to your victory.
I believe the apprentice of Anakin Skywalker lives and is in league with these rebels.
Are you certain?
It was her.
This is an opportunity we cannot let pass. Skywalker's apprentice could lead us to other lost Jedi.
Such as Kenobi.
Perhaps, if he lives. Be patient, my old friend. For now, dispatch another Inquisitor to hunt them down.
As you wish, my master.
Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby.
And of
Ain't
course
nothing like the real thing. Yes, that's
but
incredible.
It is incredible. And
wow.
it gives me the goosebumps to hear the original Emperor and the original Darth Vader sharing screen time again, even though it's just their voice. That's amazing. And you do hear a lot of the differences in Sam's approach to the character and McDiarmid's approach to the character. Sam's is obviously heavily influenced by what McDiarmid did, but I think Sam puts his own twist on it too a little bit.
But it's more like a time capsule. He is doing Ian McDiarmid circa 1983.
Okay, I can see that. I do notice, yes.
Whereas Ian has evolved slightly his Palpatine.
Yes. And he evolved it during the prequel era, quite honestly.
Yes, he did. Absolutely, he did.
So we all know that when Star Wars: The Clone Wars was in production, we lost their voice of Chancellor Palpatine, occasionally Darth Sidious, and that was Ian Abercrombie, another great Ian to play that role. And he passed away, Mr. Pitt from Seinfeld, and he did a fantastic job in the role. And we have a treat here for you guys. I don't know if this has ever been publicly played, but we dug up Sam Witwer's original Emperor audition tape, and he created this in the wake of Abercrombie's passing away, and there was an opening for the role of Palpatine on the Clone Wars, which eventually got filled by Tim Curry. So what you're going to hear now is Sam Witwer's audition tape for the Clone Wars. And like I said, I don't think this has ever been aired before, so this is a Rebel Force Radio exclusive.
I hope you trust me, Anakin. I need your help, son. I want you to be the eyes, ears, and voice of the Republic. Anakin, I'm appointing you to be my personal representative on the Jedi Council. I think they will. They need you more than you know. I know what's been troubling you. Listen to me. Don't continue to be a pawn of the Jedi Council. Ever since I've known you, you have been seeking a life of great significance, far more than any Jedi. Are you going to kill me? I know you would. I can feel your anger. It gives you focus, makes you stronger. I have waited a long time for this moment, my little green friend. At last the Jedi are no more. You will not stop me. Darth Vader will become more powerful than either of us. I am sending my new apprentice, Darth Vader. He will take care of you. Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy, and we shall have peace. You are fulfilling your destiny, Anakin. Become my apprentice. Learn to use the dark side of the Force. There is no turning back. Now. To cheat death is a power that only one has achieved through centuries of study of the Force. But if we work together, I know that we can discover the secret of eternal life. Good. The Force is strong with you, Anakin Skywalker. A powerful Sith you will become. Henceforth you shall be known as Darth Vader. Lord Vader, rise.
Wow.
That's really good.
It's like every line.
Yeah. He
Episodes
starts off,
2 and 3.
Isn't he throwing original trilogy stuff in there too at the
I
beginning?
didn't hear any original trilogy. No, that was all.
It was all
Palps. They don't trust you.
Yeah, I guess why would he do
stuff.
original?
Yeah, it was all episode 3 stuff. Yeah. Wow.
But
good stuff.
He definitely is, pulling off a solid impersonation, but there's enough of his own touch in there that I definitely notice. It's not so note for note. It's almost like the Emperor before his morning coffee. Sometimes he's just like really just gravelly and down. And,
right. It's a certain affect that McDiarmid does that Sam sort of leans on the whole time. He doesn't have quite the range that, McDiarmid's voice is incredible. The way he's able to do it. I was always a little bit bothered by the fact that they modulated it a little bit lower for the immaculation scene there when he pledged to his teachings. He's like, to cheat death, and they're doing this effect.
Yeah,
it's very devilish, Yeah,
but
I don't feel like he needs it to really.
It seemed like they even put some sort of like satanic growling underneath him and stuff. It was really, there was a lot of stuff going into that mix.
Yeah, it was a little over the top, I think, a little indulgent by the.
But it's the origin of the most evil dude in the galaxy, and that's when he fully becomes he becomes whole. That's when he's there's no turning back.
Gloves are off, man. He is just completely unhinged. He's not. Yeah, this is his big "let it go" moment for you Frozen fans.
I am now. Deal with it.
Let it go. Let it go.
We started the show bitching about Frozen 2, and now let's end the show
full
bitching
circle.
Frozen 2.